What was the most surprising thing about your divorce? The most surprising thing about my divorce was how it revealed a side of my ex-husband I never knew existed, and how it forced me to confront my own denial about our marriage. I, 37F, was married to Tom, 39M, for 11 years. We met in college, bonded over our love of hiking and indie music, and built a life together that looked perfect on paper: nice house in the suburbs, 2 cats, annual trips to national parks. But looking back, there were cracks I ignored: his late nights, working, his growing distance, the way he dismissed my attempts to talk about our future. I chalked it up to stress or him just being a private guy. When I found out he was having an affair, it wasn't the affair itself that shocked me, it was his reaction. I expected anger, tears, maybe groveling. Instead, he was cold, almost relieved. He admitted he'd been seeing someone from work for over a year and said, "I've been unhappy for a long time, Sarah. I just didn't know how to tell you." That hit like a freight train. Unhappy? Since when? I thought we were fine, maybe not passionate like in our 20s, but comfortable, stable. I spent that night replaying every moment of our marriage, wondering how I missed it. The divorce process was a blur of mediation and dividing up our life. The surprising part came during a meeting with our lawyers. We were splitting assets, and I assumed we'd fight over the house or savings. Nope. Tom got hung up on this old, scratched-up acoustic guitar we bought at a flea market on our first anniversary. It was worth maybe $50, but we spent hours playing it together, laughing over how neither of us could carry a tune. He fought for it like it was a priceless heirloom. I'll never forget him saying, "It's the only thing that still feels like us." I let him have it, but it broke something in me. That guitar wasn't just an object, it was a symbol of the life I thought we had. Seeing him cling to it made me realize he wasn't grieving the marriage like I was, he was grieving a memory. The aftermath was the hardest. I moved into a small apartment, just me and the cats. The silence was deafening, no more of his humming in the kitchen or the clink of his coffee mug in the morning. I started therapy, which helped me see how much I'd been ignoring my own needs to keep the marriage working. I'd stopped hiking because Tom said it took too much time. I'd stopped listening to the music I loved because he thought it was pretentious. Divorce didn't just end my marriage, it forced me to rediscover who I was before I lost myself in us. Update: 6 months later, I'm in a better place now. Therapy's been a lifeline, and I've started hiking again, solo trips mostly, but I joined a local hiking group and made a few friends. Last weekend, I summited a mountain I'd always wanted to climb with Tom, but never did. Standing at the top, feeling the wind and my own heartbeat, I felt free for the first time in years. I still think about that guitar sometimes, but it doesn't sting as much. I'm learning to let go of the life I thought I'd have and embrace the one I'm building. To anyone going through this, it gets better, but it's okay to grieve the little things. They're what make it real.